Hey, it's Trixie. Welcome to the underground. There's two people in the studio. Johnny has not recovered from his colonoscopy, so he can't crawl on the floor. Yes, I know Kubla Head. I know it's his knee. I just joke about things. And then we've got Kubla Head, his wife, in here. She's a good friend of mine for like many, many years. She's being the associate. She's really acting like a director for crying. You got this on? Is this on? Yelling. And she's sick as hell. Just stay away from me. She's got that damn throw up and can't make it to the toilet kind of sickness, which everybody's got. Everybody's got that. I've been on vacation for the last week. It's like, geez, do I ever want to go back to work? I mean, yes, eventually, because you know what? My cat's driving me crazy. She knows how to break into the cabinets and get I bought her a fishing pole, like with little feathers at the end of it. So she knows where it is, and she's opening that, drops everything, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm getting driven crazy. And my uncle told me to get this. It's not a taser, but my mother gets mad at me when I call, yeah, don't tase the cat. But it's something for dogs when you train them for anti-barking devices. And I phoned the owner of the company. Does it work on cats that are unruly? He goes, well, it's specifically made for dogs, but, you know, your cat may not. Yeah, my cat, it wouldn't work. I'm telling you right now, it wouldn't work. Because she just, when I spray her with the water bottle, it'll get her away for a minute, and then she comes back. She's like me. She's like her mother. She's relentless. She's going to find a way. That's me. Happy New Year, by the way. That's what this is what Kubla had put, and she's like, do you like these? Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm not doing anything because I don't drink. It's a drinker's holiday, and I will just eat Chinese food that I didn't buy today because I've known that when you go buy Chinese food on New Year's, it's maniacal. There's 10,000 bags. They probably give you the wrong bag, and Johnny said he waited 3 hours. It was just like Donald Trump saying, give me that bag. I'll pay for that bag. I don't care what it is, what's inside. But yeah, so no, I'm not. I guess I'll get sick tomorrow after I eat it, but we'll see. That's what happens, right? I'll get the Kubla disease. So the year in review. Let me just talk about what happened this year. Who did we talk about the most this year? I'm just wondering, who is the most famous person in the world? Look at this. Every cover of every magazine. Okay? Don't blame me, love made me crazy. If it doesn't, you ain't doing it right. Love her. I was just listening to her. She's some dumb ass woman. An author in California said something bad about her. Enough. I mean, yes, some people think it's oversaturation. You see her everywhere, but she's like a good role model for kids, I think. She's a strong, hardworking woman. She's kind. She's generous. When I was reading the article in Time, she was supposed to go open when she was a teenager for Kenny Chesney, and at the last minute, she saw her mother crying on the steps like a family member died, and she said, you can't go on tour because you're too young, and the sponsor is a beer company. So she had to miss out on that, but she turns something that's crappy into something good. Kenny Chesney sent her a big fat check. So she paid her staff, she paid her tour bus and all this. She turned it, that's what she's done her whole career. She's turned something, when Scooter Braun bought the rights to her music, and he's good friends with Kanye, you know what happened there. She lost control of her music. So now she releases Taylor's version. I'm telling you, she's Elvis. I've been saying this for a long time, that she's like Elvis. And I really didn't get into Elvis. I don't know. But let me just talk a little bit about the holidays because my family's driving me crazy. I'm on vacation. I'm not supposed to be driven crazy. My cat's driving me crazy. I bought this new burgundy comforter. So I showed it. I took pictures and I showed it to my family. Bad move. You know what they said? My mother goes, it looks like something you get out of the red light district. So she's calling my taste a hooker. A hooker. Yes, I'm a hooker with a nun's life, okay? Because I don't do anything. And my other sister said it was hideous. Okay, so but I like burgundy. What do you want me to do? And it's like satin and Sherpa. It's and I've been having some good dreams on that stuff. So, okay, I must have to go back to work because I'm kind of getting bored. So I watched The Invisible Man. When I say The Invisible Man, it's from the 1930s with Claude Rains, The Invisible Man. Hard to get through. Let me tell you, he had no face. And he was miserable throwing people off the cliff in the cars. So I don't know why being invisible makes you crazy, but I didn't get it. Whatever. One thing I want to say is how they portrayed women back in the 30s. Wow. Men, this is what men think of us. That's all women were doing in the movie was screaming hysterically like they couldn't handle anything. And then when they went up to their husband would say, leave me alone. So that's the way men think of women. Lovely. Thank you very much. So no more 1930s movies. I did watch Taylor Swift, obviously, the Eras Tour. Man, every time I watch her in concert, I buy like 3 of her songs. So I bought Don't Blame Me. Ooh, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. I can't take it. She's in my head and I can't get her out. She's not the best singer, but you know what? Like the way she sings, like the way she talks about her life, the way she puts her words, I'm into it. It's addictive. It's not healthy for me. So I did watch this other cool movie, Thanksgiving, and it portrayed Massachusetts people so funny with the F words, with the mean driving. And that movie was good. Patrick Dempsey, Gina Gershon, it was like Hannibal with some things, the killings. Ooh. Scream, Friday the 13th. And what's the other one? Oh, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Yeah, I haven't seen a movie like that in a long time. So, yeah, we watched all those Miracle on 34th Street. And my brother-in-law, I guess he likes his ear pulled, like Carol Burnett. So I'm like, should we leave the room? I don't know. But, yeah, it's different. My niece is asking me why I have hair from the 70s. Excuse me, my hair's from the 80s, okay, Ariana? It's from the 80s, not the 70s. Oh, so my least favorite Taylor Swift album is Evermore. It's a little bit like in the forest, and I'm not into all this fairy tale stuff. My favorite one, obviously you hear me singing it, is Reputation. Oh, when she was angry. I love her angry. That's when she went through the Kanye thing. So you see the young female fans and then the gay guys. I don't know how many like straight men, but actually, Travis likes her. JJ Watt, the football players, lots of manly men. John, you like her? You like her, John? Do you listen to her in the privacy of your home when Kubla's not there? Not your taste, huh? Donna Kelsey appeared on her son's podcast, and she said that Jason Kelsey, the Philadelphia Eagles center, was her favorite son, not Travis. You know why? Because Jason's got 3 kids. So she said the only way for Travis to move in front would be for Travis and Taylor Swift to have little babies. That's coming. Believe me, I'm telling you, they're going to have babies. They're both 34. You can tell he's kind of done with football. He doesn't really seem to have, well, actually, he threw his football helmet. That last game, he was so angry, and the Swifties came out and said, what if he does it to her? Good point. I mean, football is a very violent sport. So Taylor Swift is about to break a record set by Elvis. The 1989 Taylor's version, top of the Billboard 200, marked the 67th week she's had #1 album. The only other person to do that solo was Elvis. She's amazing. Some sports commentators are calling her Yoko Ono. Like, leave me alone with that, all right? I think Yoko had a bad rap on that because John loved her, and who cares if they're in love? You're jealous because your women don't like you? What's going on with you? I think that when she first came to the games, they were saying she was a good luck charm. Now they're losing, and now she's Yoko Ono. So a female reporter was yelling to the president. I guess she had to yell a couple times because Biden is kind of, Mr. President, why are you losing to Trump in the polls? And he answered, you're looking on the wrong poll. So yeah, and then a drunk crashed a car into his motorcade. This is what our life is like these days. Trump at a rally about immigrants. Immigrants are poisoning the blood of America. Stephen Miller, yeah, that's what you got for a writer. Lovely. He doesn't write this stuff. This is Hitler stuff. But he says it. Once he says it, oh my gosh. So I don't like that. That's not cool. Pope Francis will now formally allow Catholic priests to bless same-sex couples. Watch out, it's coming. We're coming at you. Not me. I'm never getting married. Celine Dion suffers from stiff person syndrome. What the heck is stiff person syndrome? She no longer can control her muscles. That's bad. That sounds like Parkinson's or something, no? Incurable neurological disorder. So no more. You know how she used to do that? The chest bumps? No more. I like Celine. Celine's like how people think of Taylor Swift like it's embarrassing. Like if you're older that you like her. That people have picked on me because I like Taylor Swift. Well, same thing with Celine Dion. You kind of listen in the corner of your room where nobody's around. But I like her, So I guess Travis had a hickey on his neck. Everybody was pointing during the Patriots game, which is kind of cool. I like that. She's kind of, growing up with cats is linked to a higher schizophrenia risk. No wonder I'm acting crazy. It's Stevie's fault. Who did this study? I grew up with dogs anyway, but can you believe this? Why do you study stuff like this? I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't believe it that you're schizophrenic. I think that pets can be healing, although my cat is crazy. So maybe crazy cats can make you crazy. Who knows? So Patriot fans, when they played Kansas City were booing Taylor Swift. Well, give me a break, will ya? What's wrong with Patriot fans? First of all, they're miserable. They expect to win every year. Now that they're not even like loyal to their club, they're not even loyal to the Patriots. You see, it's not filled. The stadiums aren't filled. I'm a Skins fan. Look at me. Look at that. Huh? See? I'm a fan. I'm a real fan, even though they suck. They've sucked since I was a kid, and I don't care because I love them. All right?
Hold back.
What?
Don't hold back.
I'm not holding back. Can you tell? It's like I had drinks, but I'm not. So police have obtained, this is interesting, a second sex video involving Sarasota school board member Bridget Ziegler, I don't know, and a chick, okay? She's the co-founder of the far-right org Moms for Liberty. I've heard of them. So her husband, Christian chair of Florida Republican Party, so he wanted to have the threesome. She backed out. I think she did sleep with her, but she backed out. So he goes to the house. Allegedly, I don't want to get sued. They're investigating a rape. I'm going to take it, man. I'm going to take it. So that's what he does, okay? These are people that are religious. I love it, So they're anti-gay and all that, but I don't know if she's lesbian. I wouldn't want to be with that guy. I'll tell you that right. Imagine being married to a rapist. I don't think so. But yeah, they're both anti-LGBT, but they like threesomes. Figure that out. A new poll, 3 in 10 people that voted for Trump want a president who is willing to break the law. Yeah, no kidding. We know that. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Sutton went on a date. Okay, this is a no-no. You can tell the red flags beaming in your head. He talked about his mother, like through the entire date. Like Anthony Perkins in Psycho. That's Anthony Perkins vibes. No, thank you. Kyle told Dorit she tattooed Kay... That's Morgan Wade. On Morgan Wade, she tattooed her initial on another woman. Dorit turned private investigator. So she's like, yeah, you're very close. So then in the future episode, she's going to ask whether or not you date a woman. And I'm hoping Kyle, just because she's going through a midlife crisis and going through a divorce with Mauricio, does not just go with a woman just because it's cool or whatever, because that can make you a little messed up if you're not, here I am, gay, telling you not to be gay. But she's not gay. I don't think she's gay. But maybe they are kind of strange, like the way they're close. But I wouldn't get a tattoo for anybody. I don't care how much I like a woman. I'm not getting tattooed. So Erica is fighting with Denise Richards, and Denise Richards is on OnlyFans. For $7, you can see a naked bundle of Denise Richards. Can I get 50 cents for my body? I don't know. $7 for Denise Richards, and her daughter's on it. Wow. Maybe they got a family deal. So Sutton went on OnlyFans to give Denise Richards $12. So she gave her a $5 tip to see her uncensored body. Then she stopped at the last minute. So Dorit is feeling like an afterthought, and because Kyle is now with Morgan. You know how women are with friendships? They're like, oh, you're hanging around with this one. You're not hanging around with me anymore. Getting jealous because she initialed her initials on her body, on Morgan Wade's body. But I think, I love, Kyle's like my favorite one on the show. But she's like, you're morphing into one another. I think that's kind of funny. At Taco Tuesday, so Denise Richards and Erica were going at it, and Erica said, who makes more money, you or your daughter? Don't mess with Erica. She'll go after you. She's too funny. So, what else do I want to talk about? Ted Cruz, the left is unhappy. They're so unhappy that if you were a liberal, women have to sleep with those weenies, like a liberal guy. So you know what though? Conservative women are kind of hot. I've noticed that. I don't know. Could I handle a conservative woman? I mean, here I am saying, yes, I love free thought and everybody's ideas and I can deal with it, but I don't know. I mean, maybe sex would be crazy, but you got to sit on the couch with somebody. You know what I mean? You got to get along with people. I think you have to have similar views, not identical, but similar. So I know they ruled Trump ineligible to run in Colorado. So he's back on the ballot. But yes, it should be left to the people. I don't trust the people. I don't trust Americans. Dukes of Hazzard actor John Schneider called for a public hanging of Joe Biden. Lovely guy, isn't he? That's the Dukes of Hazzard guy. He deleted it now and said it was a mistake. I didn't really say that. Like in that movie Hotel Transylvania. I didn't do that. What do you expect? You're calling him a traitor. I'm sorry, you have it wrong, sir. You have it wrong. You have it wrong. He's dumb. Dummy. 2 a.m. He was drunk twittering. Or X. It's called X. A study conducted by... I know I gotta go. It's like 15 minutes, but I'm on a roll. A study conducted by researchers in Spain found driving a car makes people more depressed, sleep deprived, and less mentally healthy. Yes, especially if you drive in Connecticut with these crazy drivers on 84 West. What am I supposed to do? Walk to work? I don't think so. Another study done in Sweden, couples where one partner commutes for more than 45 minutes, they're most likely to end in divorce. I don't understand why you're studying this stuff. Can't you try to find a cure for cancer or something? There's an old Playboy video coming to light featuring cameos by Trump. Newsflash, this is only going to make him more popular. Are you kidding me? So there's like people going at it and then he comes on. That's what makes him popular, you know. The Democrats really don't know how to take him down. They don't know what they're doing. He's on tape again, pressuring a Republican canvasser. This is according to the Detroit News. In Michigan, not to certify the 2020 election. He's never going to get over this. And then they had Ronna McDaniel, the RNC chair, going, "Don't worry. Don't do it. We'll back you up. We'll get a lawyer for you." They're so damn dirty. Now, I'm going to go back to reading Taylor Swift. You guys, have a great New Year's. Thank you, Kubla Head, for doing the producing. And Johnny, no more colonoscopies for you. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to email me, TRIXXI'Podcast@gmail.com, and subscribe. It's free. Love you. Happy New Year.